What a season it has been for the Castleford Tigers women, and it all comes down to this. Today it's their final game of the season and they're taking on the European champions Thatto Heath St Helens. Here are the match highlights. Welcome to Castleford RUFC for this final round of fixtures in the Women's Super League as Castleford Tigers women take on Thatto Heath St Helens. As we mentioned, it's the final round of fixtures. After this, it's the grand final. And Thatto Heath will be hoping to be there and take on Bradford Bulls. Bradford Bulls, of course, having a tremendous season so far. Of course, important to mention, Cas Tigers women, their first ever season in the Women's Super League. So here we go then. Almost time for kickoff now. And here we go. Thatto Heath with possession. About halfway down the field. Good tackle there from Jasmine Rowley. Castleford got to maintain their concentration though. Here comes Thatto. Been dangerous all season. Scored plenty and plenty of tries. Let's see what they can do here, moving down the left-hand side. Thatto Heath, can they put some points on the board early? Again, good tackle from Castleford. They've got to maintain this defensive line now. Thatto Heath, again, trying to find their way through the centre now. Castleford doing all they can to stop them. Thatto breakthrough. Is this going to be the first try of the match? Not yet. Here we go down the left-hand side again. Thatto Heath. Is this going to be a try for Thatto? Yes, it is, and it's Faye Gaskin who opens the scoring for Thatto. 4-0.
What a try that was there. Excellent use of width there on the pitch. Castleford just could not handle out wide there, and you've got to say that was a well-deserved try. Very well worked from Thatto.
They couldn't have the extras there, and here we go with Castleford with possession. Can they respond? Power finds Georgie Hetherington. Brought down just about 5 metres away from the Thatto try line. Castleford remain in possession. Lucy Eastwood with a kick. Can she find Kelly Beckett? No, she can't. Ball goes out of play. Here we go with Thatto now. Looking to extend their lead perhaps. Looking for a gap through the centre. What can they do here? Castleford trying to remain resolute in their defensive formations. Here we go. Thatto with the ball. Can they find the gap? Another good tackle there. Powell and Rowley there. Bringing down. That was number 10 as Thatto break the line again, and it's a second try of the game for the visitors. Jade Ward with a try.
You've got to say Castleford made that really easy there. There were so many gaps in the defence, and there was always going to be a try, was that.
Tara Stanley gives the extras. Thatto in attack again. Looking to perhaps extend their lead even further.
Wouldn't put it past them.
They've played well so far today. Let's see what they can do. Strong challenge there from Lacey. Owen.
She did well to get up from that. That was a very crunching challenge.
But Thatto stores possession. They've passed this ball well today. Castleford will have to make sure they're sharp in defence. A kick goes in. Will it be caught? No, it won't. Oh, Thatto Heath! And it's the number 7 player again. It's Faye Gaskin. Not only does she kick it, she collects it and puts it down.
You just cannot let the ball bounce like that, and look how much that's cost Castleford. She managed to put the ball down right between the sticks. An easy conversion.
As you say, easy conversion. So it's a try and conversion for Faye Gaskin, makes it 16-0. Once again, it's Thatto on the attack. First half certainly not going Castleford's way. Another kick from Faye Gaskin. We saw what happened last time.
Oh no, it's a
repeat of the former try.
And they're in under the post again.
Tara Jones with the try this time. A similar one to the previous one.
Castleford not learning from the mistakes. Do not let the ball bounce.
Tara Stanley converts it 22-0. Here we go, kick off from Castleford. Oh, and finally they're going to get a bit of possession in Thatto's half. A mistake there from Thatto defence. Let's see if Castleford can take advantage. They certainly need to put some points on the board now.
This is an important moment for Castleford, you feel. They really need to get themselves into the game now. Preferably a try, but any sort of points on the board would be very much needed for him at this moment.
Emma Ryan there with the ball. Finds Lucy Eastwood. Oh, it's dropped. Can Thatto capitalise? Nobody there. It's a certain try for Thatto Heath. Tara Stanley again to make it 26-0.
And yet another error for Castleford cost them.
Tara Stanley now adds the extras comfortably. 28-0 so far for the visitors. They'll be happy with what they have seen so far, especially the coaching staff. Thatto trying to go down the left-hand side again. It was a forward pass.
Correct decision from the official there, was clear forward pass.
Castleford have to be careful here. 28-0 down at home. Can they put some points on the board finally in this first half? Here we go with the scrum. Georgie Hetherington. She's brought down about 30 metres away from her own try line. Here's Emma Lumley. Takes 3 players to bring her down eventually. She is, and Castleford still have possession. Emma Ryan finds Lacey Owen, who loses possession. Fans certainly not happy with this one. Here we go, fouls the ball now. Good tackle there from Chanel Mannion. That'll remain in possession though. Skips past one. Finally brought down again about 20 metres away from the Castleford try line.
They're having to commit a lot of numbers here, Castleford, to bring a Thatto player down. You think that might cost them and leave gaps?
Trying to find a gap through the centre. Castleford hold out for now. They can't afford to lose any more points.
They have numbers on the left here.
Thatto, a grubber kick. Bounces all over the place into the hands of Tara Stanley. Can she put it down? Can't. Oh, well, she gets past the defence, puts it down, and more points for Thatto.
Really should have been dealt with there out wide, but...
Yeah, Tara Stanley, another try for her, going for the conversion now to try and make it 34-0. And there it is, 34-0 at half time. Here we go in second half now. Thatto get us going here. Trying to find another gap through the centre, trying to put some more points on the board. That would really seal the 2 points.
Absolutely. Another try for Thatto, and as you say, I think it's all said and done.
Here we go. With Thatto in possession. Castleford doing their best. Try and stop them, and I believe it's going to be a penalty for Thatto.
She's struggling, and if they're going to run off.
Referee having a few words. It's going to be Thatto's ball.
Going for a quick tap here.
About 10 metres out. Let's see if they can produce any more points here. Trying to move down the right hand side. A bit of a handling error there. But here we go, still with the ball. Castleford coming out, trying to meet them halfway. I believe that's Tara Stanley with the ball. She's brought down. She's already scored 2. Can she get a hat-trick? Thatto down the left-hand side. Looking dangerous. Is this another try?
Maybe held up.
Referee gives it as a try. Rachel Thompson puts in there 4 points. Tara Stanley misses with the conversion. But certainly Thatto in the driving seat. As we mentioned, 38-0 at the moment. here at Castleford RUFC ground. Here's Maisie Birdstar with the ball. Look at this defence from Thatto, pushing them back about 5 metres. Can Castleford respond? Here's Kelly back in, down the right hand side! Oh, just stopped metres away from the try line. It's got to be good.
You've got to credit the Thatto Heath defence there. Never stop giving up for that.
Lacey Owen breaks free! Can she keep going? Doesn't quite have the legs. Great defence from Thatto, just charging back to stop Owen in her way.
Back in position now. That's quality defence from Thatto.
Georgie Hetherington there, trying her luck. Can they find some room now down that right hand side? An offload into Kirsty Hager. Tries to badge her way through the Thatto defence, who remain resolute and strong. Here comes Collie. An offload, good pass to Eastwood. Oh, it's going to be a knock on there, and yes, it's awarded by the official. Ball to Castleford.
Much brighter spell this in the second half for Castleford.
Yeah, much better showing in the second half, but can they put some points on the board? We shall see.
It's the most likely they've been all game to put some points on the board.
Will they come? The pass bounces off the ground, losing a bit of momentum.
Need to rebuild now. Lost a few yards, but it's still in their driver's seat for them.
And then Ryan finds Chanel Manny, and can she get it? Oh, she's just a bit short. She can tell the Thatto defence doing a great job. I think she was in touch there. Here we go. Castleford, can they finish the season off with a try? Let's see. They've certainly had a much better second half showing here. Eastwood finds Ryan down the left hand side again. This time, can they finish off? Here comes Chanel Marion! And there's the try they've been looking for! There's the 4 points! They're not going to finish the season on a 0. There's the 4 points.
A very well deserved 4 points as well. Kept fighting in this game. They could have given up 38-0 down, but no, they've kept going. Very much deserved them 4 points.
No conversion from Maisie Birdsall, but here we go. Is there more points possible there for Castleford? We shall see. Emma Ryan with the ball. Down the left hand side again. It's just not happening there, and that's the end of the game. 4:38. A win for Thatto Heath.
I think first half were a bit embarrassing for obviously us two and for the players. I think there's just not enough aggression in his team, and I think there is a lot we need to improve on. Whereas we've done it with them pre-season and we've tried to take it into games, and it's just trying to get them to be able to take that aggression through into a game. They're doing it in training and stuff. But
yeah, they do it in training, like so that's what's frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, a lot better in the second half though.
Second half improved, yeah, improved massively. Obviously we had to give them a bit of a rolling at half time and get a bit of fire in the belly to get them going. But I think 2 tries in second half did we get?
What, no, 1 each? 4-4?
1 each, so big improvement, so yeah, a lot more to improve on.
You think we're starting to close the gap now between Thatto, Bradford and Featherstone? Or are we still quite a way behind?
I think we're still quite far behind, and I think it will take a couple of seasons to get there. I've told the girls, you know, they need to focus. If we do want to compete with them, then they really need to focus on the rugby off the field, do their own training, do their own S&C when they're not with us, because that's what the top teams are doing. You know, they've got a lot of internationals in there, and they're athletes. At the moment, I think, you know, we've probably got an handful of athletes and a handful of girls that just want to play rugby. So personally, we need a group of athletes if we're gonna compete with them. Yeah. So that's what we've challenged them to do in the off season, to really focus on that, and we'll see how they respond.
Would you like to bring some more players in, obviously?
I don't know.
I think we would, yeah.
I think we would, yeah. One or two just to be able to get that obviously battle for a position sort of thing.
Yeah, we've had a lot of injuries. We've had a couple of girls banned and a few have gone off to uni. We had a lot of holiday in the summer, so we have taken a hit. But the other teams manage that because they've got strength in depth, and we haven't really got that. They're a young team anyway, so yeah, if we can just strengthen it up, I think we will be a bit of a force next year.
Yeah.
Looking ahead now to next season, what's the expectations? What are the goals and ambitions?
Improve on this season.
Yeah, just to keep going forward and improve. I don't want to put any benchmarks on it, but we've got to compete more than we have done and close the gap. So it is a 3 or 4 year plan. We've spoke about that, and if they're doing the right things off the field, then it's our job to make sure they do it on the field as well.
There's a lot of backing from sponsors, didn't we, this year? You've been happy with how they interacted with the team and helped us out?
Yeah, they've been fantastic, and without that, all the kit that the girls have got and the different bits and pieces, the service that we've given to them as athletes, has been, I think, has been better than a lot of the other teams because of the monetary backing we've had. And we've just secured a really good sponsor for next year, CSW Process, who are really backing us, and I think next year the service that we give the girls will be even better.
And the World Cup is coming up. Do you think any other girls have a chance in the future of making the squad, and perhaps, maybe not now, but in the future play for the England team?
Yeah.
Obviously our team is very young, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we've got a couple of England standard players, but it's just getting that team bond just to get that one position into them and drilled into them that is your position, and that's what you can improve on. Whereas obviously we've got Katie Epworth, she's being picked, and it's obviously we missed her through, I think, 3 or 4 games?
3-game ban.
3-game ban, so that's kind of a downside, but hopefully we'll get a couple more in as well as that.
Thank you very much. The best of luck for next season.
Yeah.
So you're obviously the co-captains, aren't you? How do you reflect on the Thatto result?
Yeah, well, it's not a great result, but we played badly in the first half. We played very, very well in the second half. Won the second half by a try, so
True, I think, but far off.
oh, was it drew? Sorry, drew the second half. But yeah, much better performance, and that was more how we see ourselves as a team that second half. But yeah, first half was disappointing, but it was good we ended our season on that second half. I think we were chuffed with that.
Yeah, we spoke about how it's similar to what we've been doing all year, really. Got off to far too slow a start again. So looking forward to next year, that's going to be something that we really need to focus on how we start, because we're setting ourselves far too much to do, and from probably the first half of the first half, I think after that we've played us way into it, and arguably we were a better team for big spells in the second half, but when you're conceding so many points as early as we did, then we're going to be up against it.
You mentioned the start there. We had a similar thing against Bradford. I think we conceded in the first minute. What do you think that's down to, the start?
It's difficult to pinpoint. I think Helens has been trying to pinpoint it all season, so I don't know if I can answer that question. I think it's mentality going out of the changing room, not thinking you can do it, but there's a few things we know we need to work on for next season, so we'll see if we can turn that around.
Well, I'm more positive now. The second half was good, wasn't it? I mean, we drew.
I thought we showed in parts of the second half what we can do. I think the try we scored was a great try. I think we went from one side of the field to the other. And again, we've done that all year. We've scored good tries, but going forward, I don't think it's been a problem at all. I think it's been defensively, and we know what we need to do next year better. And so it's about making sure that in pre-season we sort of work on that and continue to improve attacking wise like we have done all year, and just focus on his defence really.
Obviously the season has now come to an end. Have you got any memories about this season? Obviously the County Cup win must be one of them.
Yeah, that was a good game of rugby. Brighton Nines was a good crack with the girls. Playing Thatto the first time we played them on this pitch was, even though we lost, I think that was the best rugby, some of the best rugby we played all season. That was good.
I think just being in the first Super League as well, I mean, I think the experience is going to really help us next year. We know what to expect now. Obviously it's been a massive thing for women's rugby, and a massive year for women's rugby. I think we're all really grateful to have been part of the first season of Super League, but I think we now know what's expected of us a little bit more. And so next year we can really keep on. We can really focus on making sure that we're not only in Super League, but that we're able to be at the top of it.
And looking ahead now, what are your expectations for next year?
Hopefully a few more goals, especially coming up from the development side. Yeah, just bigger, stronger, better, faster.
Do you think you're getting closer now to the top 3? The Thattos and the Bradfords? And
I think we need to rest, regroup and see what next season brings. I think it's too early to say really, but yeah, from where we started to where we are now, different worlds.
Yeah, in spells, I think, like I said, in spells we show what more than what we're capable of, and if we can put that together for 80 minutes, I think we're going to be a really good side going forward. It's just that at the minute we need to work on sort of the things that's perhaps going not quite as well for us, and when we get there and we can put 80 minutes together, I think we're looking for another big year next year.
And on to presentation night. Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah. All the girls talk about their dresses, get me a bit nervous about what I'm going to wear, but no, it'd be good. Joe's put everything into it. It's going to be a cracking night.
Yeah.
Going to say something between us ourselves, so it should be good.
Yeah, it'd be nice to, as I said earlier, to be able to thank all our sponsors, because like we've had a lot of backing from a lot of people this year. Obviously, Cast Tiger's getting on board and all our sponsors and everything. So it'd be nice for us to kind of say thank you to them and thank you to everybody and kind of just finish the season on a big high.
Thank you very much for your time.
So,
best of luck for next season.
Thank you.
How do you reflect on that victory over Castleford?
No, it was really good. We all worked for each other today. We've been losing a couple of games recently, so to come back with the win today was a strong outcome.
You happy with the new coach who's on board?
Yeah, Dave's brilliant. Dave's had a lot of experience. He's really good for us. We've also got Mark back as the assistant coach, so it's looking up. We've also got Jimmy, one of the girls' dads, who's just started. He's doing some coaching, so it's good to have more hands on board.
And the World Cup just around the corner. You're hoping to make it?
Hopefully. I'm praying to. I'm working hard. Just got to keep going, keep practicing. No injuries. So.
It would be a great double though if you win the grand final and win the World Cup.
I know, imagine going to both. I'll be alright, set up for Christmas. We're ready to roll. But yeah, no, I can't wait. My first World Cup, well, hopefully my first World Cup. Hopefully it's going to bring some good stuff in the future.